What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Wednesday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. The NFL schedule release is finally here. Break down a few key matchups, those international games, and what you should be asking Santa for come this Christmas. First, make sure you like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and we'll get into it. Well, as we speak right now, the 2024 NFL schedule release is happening. All 32 teams are dropping their week-by-week schedules. Fans are hyped about the upcoming season. We're going to do a full breakdown of the Chiefs' 2024 schedule on Friday and talk with NFL insider James Palmer tomorrow to get his reaction on the Chiefs slate. For now, we just break down a few of the key matchups. And we know the Chiefs will have an incredibly hard start to the season, facing the Ravens week 1, only to be followed by another AFC contender in the Bengals week 2. The Chiefs will have a little bit of time to catch their breath before taking on the Bills come week 11. This game leaked early per NFL reporter Jordan Schultz, who says the Chiefs will visit the Bills week 11 at Buffalo, 4:25 Eastern Time on CBS. Bleacher Report shares that the Chiefs and Bills have faced each other in the regular season in each of the last 4 seasons, with Buffalo winning 3 of those matchups. However, Kansas City has emerged victorious in all 3 playoff games between the two teams during that period, including the 27-24 win in the AFC divisional round this past season when Bills kicker, love him, Tyler Bass missed a potential game-tying field goal wide right with under 2 minutes remaining in the game. Now, the Chiefs and Bills are expected to be among the top contenders in the AFC once again. Both teams are favored to win their respective divisions in the latest odds released by DraftKings Sportsbook. Kansas City is also chasing that 3rd straight Super Bowl title, so Buffalo probably motivated to knock off the defending champs when they meet in the 2024 season. Now, another early schedule release came via Aussie NFL saying that the Chiefs will visit the 49ers in Week 7 for a Super Bowl 58 rematch. This game is going to air on Fox at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time on October 20th. Jordan Schultz confirmed the news on his Twitter, saying Tom Brady will actually be on the call in the booth for this one. Charles Goldman with A to Z Sports sharing the importance of the matchup, saying the Chiefs, of course, vanquished the Niners 25-22 in overtime in Super Bowl 58 at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. This time, Kansas City will travel to San Francisco at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, so the environment probably going to be a bit more hostile. Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs teams are a perfect 4-0 against the Niners since he took over as a starting quarterback back in the 2018 NFL season. Ultimately, it should prove to be an exciting rematch between 2 of the premier teams in the NFL, one from the AFC and the other from the NFC. Schultz staying on top of things, another early leak shared. The Chiefs are going to visit the Steelers in Week 17 on Christmas Day. Now, this news came after the news that all the NFL games on Christmas Day are going to air on Netflix this season. According to CNBC, Netflix will stream Christmas Day NFL games for the next 3 years in its first true step into live sports. The streaming platform will show 2 games on Christmas Day this year, followed by at least 1 matchup in both the 2025 and 26. The league announced this on Wednesday morning. The games will continue to be available on broadcast TV in local team markets and on NFL Plus mobile apps as well. It's unclear how much Netflix paid for the rights to stream these games. Now, as for the matchup, our own Josh Briscoe is going to share on the Arrowhead Report that the Chiefs suffered a painful 20-14 loss at Arrowhead against the Las Vegas Raiders last Christmas, which was ultimately KC's last loss of the season before capping off with 2 regular season victories and a 4-game playoff win streak that led the Chiefs to their 2nd consecutive Super Bowl. So hopefully the Chiefs stay on the nice list this year and find better luck on Christmas Day. Speaking of the Raiders, to round things up, let's talk about an AFC West rivalry that will be a must-watch this coming season. Ari Rarov sharing that the Kansas City Chiefs will be facing the Raiders in Week 13 on Black Friday. So get your TVs ready. That one going to be on Amazon Prime. Again, we're going to break down the entire Chiefs schedule on tomorrow's episode with NFL insider James Palmer, talk more in detail about the matchups on Friday, and if you want to join the lab tonight, live at 8 p.m., they're going to be breaking down the entire schedule. The NFL announced early Wednesday morning the international games that are going to be played this season. The league's going to be visiting 3 countries for 5 international games, starting with the NFL's first ever trip to South America for Week 1 kickoff in Sao Paulo, Brazil. 3 games are going to be played in London, and the contests are going to wrap up in Munich with a match in Week 10. Here's the full slate of international games during the 2024 NFL season, this coming from NFL.com. Week 1 on September 6th, the Packers are going to face the Eagles in Corinthians Arena in Sao Paulo, Brazil. This will mark the first Friday night game of opening weekend in over 50 years. You can catch it on Peacock as well as NFL Plus. Up next, Week 5 on October 6th, the New York Jets are going to face the Minnesota Vikings in London. This game is going to air on NFL Network, where Aaron Rodgers is set to face the Vikings' new quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, after the team parted ways with Kirk Cousins. Staying in London, Week 6 will host the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. This game will be played on October 13th on NFL Network, and according to NFL.com, this matchup is going to feature the most experienced international travelers, the Jacksonville Jaguars, making their 12th appearance in a London contest against the Bears squad that has only played overseas twice, and not since 2019. Now, Week 7 keeps the teams across the pond in London as well. The New England Patriots going to face Jacksonville on October 20th on NFL Network. NFL.com explains that the Jags are once again double-dipping in international games, extending their visit in London to play back-to-back weeks for a second straight year. Jacksonville became the first team to do so during the 2023 season and won both contests. After acting as the visiting team in London the week prior against the Bears, the Jags will return to a familiar arena to face the Patriots, hosting a home game at Wembley Stadium for the 10th time. Now, last but not least, Week 10, the New York Giants are going to face the Carolina Panthers, this game playing on November 10th in Munich, Germany. Article continues to share that after 2 games were held in Frankfurt during the 2023 season, the NFL is returning to Germany for another year, though it's moving south and returning to Munich for the second time when the Giants face the Panthers. The city previously hosted a game in 2022. This will mark the first international experience for the 2023 number 1 overall pick, Bryce Young, who will just be over halfway through his sophomore season when he and the rest of the Panthers head to Europe, looking to improve upon a league worst of 2-15. That was their finishing record in 2023. Now drop below in the comments which NFL international game you are most excited to watch this season. Let's head over to social media now, checking in on the latest, kicking it off with a fun one. RG3 sharing this on Twitter. It's a video of Patrick Mahomes from high school. The clip showing QB1 taking his skills to the court. Mahomes going coast to coast, showing off his dunking skills and basically the fact that he is just an all-around freak athlete. Go figure. He can get it done anywhere. Up next, we stay on Twitter and we check in with the New Heights show. The Kelsey brothers discussing the Chiefs' Week 1 matchup against the Baltimore Ravens. Now, there is a little more history here between these two franchises than meets the eye.
The Chiefs are going to kick off the season Thursday night against the Baltimore Ravens. Do you think the NFL is trying to build up Mahomes-Lamar rivalry the same way that there is also the Mahomes-Burrow, Mahomes-Allen?
I don't think they necessarily have to. Every game that we've ever played against the Ravens has been a barn burner, like to the end of the game. There's been excitement left and right. There have been so many of those games.
You guys opened the season on maybe Monday night against them one year, and it was like a blitz zero fest.
That was Pat Mahomes' first year starting.
That was that long ago? I'm old.
I remember Pat's first year starting because we were losing the game with like seconds left. We had a 4th and forever that we needed to get, and Pat started rolling out to his right and just hucked it down late down the middle of the field like you're told not to your entire quarterback career, and Tyreek Hill was just right there, right into the gut. It'll be a fun matchup, and I know it's something to get excited for. They're going to want to come out and show out, and we're going to want to, start the season off on a great note. And what better way to do it against one of the best teams in the league?
Travis isn't the only one who thinks the Ravens and Chiefs game is going to deliver. NFL Network's own director of broadcasting, Charlotte Carey, told the Good Morning Football crew today why this Week 1 game will be perfect to open up the season. The network shared this clip on Twitter. Take a listen.
We definitely looked at games like Cincinnati, Houston, divisional games, and we got pretty comfortable with most of them, but really like the way that this laid out. Starting the season with 2 of the most exciting teams and quarterbacks, and the rematch to the AFC Championship game just really felt like the right way to start the year.
All right, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. As always, remember, join us on that LLC, our Loyal Listeners Club. And if you like today's episode, show us a little bit of love. Like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow night for a special interview.